Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I kind of found a new way to do this around the circle. Pretty interesting. Draw an ellipse and hit P, Control D and make a duplicate and bring it in about where you want it. Then grab both these, go up to Effects and Blend just one time. What that did, that put a line right in the middle. Now, some of the people that know Corel pretty good go, I could have Control D and let's just do that. Let's take this one away. And if I Control D and make a duplicate and move this in and then Control D again, it will be an equal matter. But sometimes later on, if you were more Control D, it's not going to be equal. Now let's take a 2-point line and hold down the Control button. Hit P. Let's rotate that guy. Well, you know what? I don't need the center one. So let's rotate it 10 degrees. And then let's Control D and rotate it or just mirror it oppositely. So this next one, you could do that, but I find it's a lot easier just to make a new line and make it, let's make it black. Let's hit P and let's rotate this one 9 degrees. And then let's mirror that. So Control D and mirror it. So what I have is some lines there that I want. So I'm going to take this line away, take this line away, take this line away. Now we still got the lines down here and we still have little bitty lines down here. So what you want to do in this case is grab that line and you can see the bounding box goes all the way to the bottom. Go up to Object and break the curve apart. Then we can swipe through here and get rid of that. So now all you have is, let me zoom in here. Now all you have is that, okay? But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take let's go with the B-spline tool and start right there and just start moving and keep curving and try not to do too many straight lines, but just keep moving your mouth. And I'm just tapping and you can go outside the box. I'm just typing my left mouse button. You don't want to, if you put them too close, you're limiting yourself to the size of line that we can make this. But, kind of, you let your artistic ability run with it. I have very little artistic ability. And if you mess up, like this far in, just leave it. And I'm going to show you how you could smooth it up. And then end up right there and hit your enter key. Now, I don't like that angle right there. So I'm going to take my shape tool and just kind of make that follow that line. Now, if you're not happy with that, take underneath your shape tool, get the smoothing tool, click on it, and see, let me tell you what, let's get rid of these circles or ellipses. Let's go ahead and get rid of, if you hold down the Alt key, swipe through here, now you just have that. But if we look, we have 3 objects because we got those 2 lines in the line I draw. So I'm going to weld the lines together. Now I just have a curve. And now we can play with this with the whole thing. As long as you don't get you don't want to mess with that line. Stay away from the edge. And you could change it, get your shape tool and go, I want to bring this in a little bit more. I'm going to bring that out like that. And let's call that good. Now make the line whatever thickness you want. Let's go 4 points. Let's go 8 points. That's a little thick. Even though the number's not listed, you could do 6 points. Let's make it black. Let's Control D and make a duplicate. Alternate C to have it rotate 20 degrees. Look at that. And see how it matches up? And I'm Control D'ing all the way around. Now we can take this and weld it, and now it's all one unit. Let's make it yellow. There we go. And bring in a black box. And voila, you created that in very little bit of time. And now, see what we have here, though? We have some broken nodes. So let's do this. Tell you what, let's move that out of the way for a second. Let's go ahead and make this blue. And let's select the whole thing, and then select it with your shape tool. Select all the nodes and turn them highlighted. Go up to Windows, Dockers, and Join Curves. I've got mine set at just like 0.1. That didn't work. Must have a leak or something. Let's try this. Let's get the shape tool. See, I closed those nodes. And you know what? I think it did. Nope, they're still. So you might have to do this individually. But I could have really done it before. But unless you're really going to, if you're just practicing this, it doesn't matter if those are like that. You know, unless you're going to print it for real. I don't know why it didn't do them all. Yeah, see, something. Let's set my deal on 0.01. Nope, I've got some sort of leak or something going on. But it's still a very good. You know what? For some reason I have. Nope, there's just one copy. But I've got yellow down here. And let's bring in a black box. Object order, back a page. And there you go. And pretty easy, pretty fun. And it just, to me, those second lines make it a lot easier to connect. I've made a video on like this before, but I never had another set of line. And that kind of the problem I had. But I'm guessing if I would have started and closed those at first, it would have looked better. But that would print. Let's look at one that's closed versus one that's not. You can just see these little bitty lines. And you could just go around and fix them individually. That's how you close nodes up. And it's not that much work. Just go around and do them all. And especially if you're going to, you know, if this is your final project and you are going to print it, and then you're going to ask people how that was done, or people are going to ask you. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.